Good morning, gonna go do some sourcing today. I've got my GoPro with me, so hopefully I'm gonna film some stuff of me being in the charity shops, and also then gonna show you a haul of it afterwards.
Mother of the bride dresses?
We should have, yeah.
Not on the floor.
They'll be upstairs.
Yeah. Gone away?
Mother of the bride.
Well, whatever. What else are you thinking?
Yeah, well that sort of thing, isn't it? Yeah, that kind of like wedding-y outfits and
wedding
stuff.
hats.
Yeah, thank you.
Are you alright for a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be alright. So it's the next day. I've dropped all my stuff off at the garage. I'm just going to really quickly show you what I have bought. So just a quick glance over here what I've got. I'm not going to do a whole video showing you everything that I've got. Hopefully you've seen in the GoPro footage some of the little bits that I've picked up and some of the bits that I've seen throughout the day. I do apologise, I think, if my coat was in the way of part of it, so just bear with me on that one. But I'm just going to really quickly go through some of the key things that I found, some good things, some not so good things, and some sort of deals that I found as well. I've picked out several items to show you from the haul that I got yesterday. As I usually do in my videos, I'll show you the item, the brand, the sizing, how much I paid for it, and what I'm hoping to get for it. The prices that I'm going to tell you that I'm hoping to get for it aren't definite, they're just what I'm sort of aiming for based on either looking at the completed and sold on eBay or what I have sold that item for, or very similar items for previously. Okay, so the first few items that I've got for you are jeans. I think I only picked up men's jeans. So the first pair here are some manta ray jeans. I paid $3.99 for them. I thought manta ray would be quite good. I have sold some men's shirts in the past for not too bad a price, so I picked these up thinking that they'll do quite well, but actually now looking at the completed and sold on eBay, I'm probably more looking at about sort of £10–15. You know, I really don't think they can go for that much. I will price them up quite high. I'll probably price them for about £17, but obviously have best offer on as well then, and see how they do, and obviously then drop the price if I need to. But that's kind of what I'm going to aim them at. It's quite a decent size. They are a 38 waist and a 34 leg, so hopefully they will sort of go quite well. Okay, so the next pair that I got are from Money. They've got the sort of the big print on the back here, and also on the pocket here as well. I did pay £4 for these jeans, and they are a 30 waist and a 32 leg. So I thought this is going to be absolutely fantastic because if you can see there, they are a pair of selvage jeans. I have mentioned it on my channel before about selvage, but if you don't know what it is, it's where the actual denim part in the middle is there, and then rather than stitching on the side, it is just this kind of white and red striped material all the way down. And usually what people do is that they will turn the jeans up then so you can see that selvage design on the outside. So, and usually selvage jeans can go for quite a lot of money, especially if they're the right brand, especially if they are maybe a pair of Levi's that are selvage. You know, definitely always look out for those. You can probably get some really good money for that. So from looking at the sold and completed on this, I think they're not going to be too bad. I think I could probably get about £30 for them. Usually with other pairs of jeans you can get a lot more for them, so for example like Levi's or something like that with the selvage inside, but these still are alright, they still can go quite well, but I probably am more looking at about sort of 25-30 pounds, something like that for these pair, which isn't bad from £4 to be honest. So the next pair of jeans I have here are some G-Star jeans. Now I've actually got two pairs of G-Star. I'm going to kind of try and show you at the same time. So I've got another pair of G-Star here and a pair of G-Star here. The reason I'm showing you both at the same time, obviously one, because they're the same brand. They also came from the same place. Now I don't know if you could see it in the GoPro footage. I haven't watched it back yet, so I'll have to see. But both were priced up at £9.99. Both had them at £9.99. And we said to the lady, so we said, you know, it's too much, it's a bit, you know, we'd like to buy both pairs but they are a bit too much, so do you think she could do the half price, because when it had the red cross on it they were marked down as half price, so she crossed them off for us and did them half price for us, so that was really really good and really so kind of her. So the first pair that I picked up are these ones here. They are a 30 waist, don't say what leg they are, but I can see that they're quite short actually, so they're probably like a 30 leg or 29 leg. They are very short, to be fair. So but they have that kind of twisted leg design to it, and then also on the back then it says a nice big 96 on the back as well there. So yeah, $4.99 I paid for them, so that's not too bad. I'm hoping, I think G-Star jeans I can get probably about £25 for them, so it's not too bad. It's not a massive flip, but it's still a fairly decent profit. These ones, as I obviously are G-Star as well. They don't try and, you know, hide it. As I paid £4.99 for these, they are also a 30 waist, but a much longer leg on these ones. Definitely much longer leg on these ones. And they're such a nice soft material as well. And they're more of a standard jean. G-Star jeans I have personally found, I can see that they're sort of that more twisted leg and a bit more sort of stylish in that kind of way. But these are just a bog standard pair of jeans, but then obviously say that G-Star then on the back there as well. So as I am hoping again, I could probably get about £25-ish for them as well. I've got a couple of ties now. I still have not listed any of the ties that I've previously bought. I'm seeing so many people on the tie game now, buying loads of ties, selling loads of ties. It's absolutely fantastic. I've got about 50 of them, so I really need some motivation to try and list them, but I just keep buying more because when I see a really good tie I just pick it up. So this one here I paid 75p for because it was a half price thing. It is brand new with tags, and it's such a lovely nice little tie here. It's by Hawes & Curtis. Now I haven't particularly heard of this brand or sold this brand obviously because I haven't sold ties yet, but it was £29 initially, so I'm hoping I could probably get at least about, anything more than 75p would be great, wouldn't it really? But I'm hoping probably at least £10-15 maybe for that one. And the other tie that I got here is this Aston Villa tie. It's just got the logo on it and then two little stripes. It does have the logo on the other side, but obviously that's going to be behind the other part of the tie. So it's quite an old sort of looking vintagey type one here from Clan Designs Limited. Just polyester, nothing fancy, but it's got Aston Villa on it, so hopefully that might sell well. The next thing I've got here is this men's shirt from Limited Edition, which I believe is M&S. It is a double XL shirt. It still has the kind of the part of the tag, so I'm actually going to list it as brand new without tags because you can see it has never been worn, but it's absolutely gorgeous. I picked it up for £3.50. It's nothing special, obviously it's M&S. I don't really sell M&S that much, but it's just an absolutely lovely print. It's this kind of space print with stars, galaxy, rockets, all that sort of stuff, so I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. Double XL, I thought, can't say no to that. I'm sure that will do well. Maybe put it up for about £20. I'm gonna try putting it quite high, for what I would expect an M&S shirt to sell at, but it's got such a lovely print on it. I'm hoping it will do quite well. I've now got a couple of ladies dresses. So the first dress that I've got is this Per Una dress. I paid £1 for it. I've never really picked up Per Una before, but because it was £1 I thought why not. It was actually £2.99 in the first place anyway, so I probably would have picked it up when it was £2.99, but it was £1, so it really caught my eye. But it's absolutely gorgeous. So it's this sort of floral print all over it and on the back as well, and it's kind of got these sort of like illusion sides in a navy colour. It's absolutely gorgeous. Again, thinking wedding season, that kind of thing as well. And it is a size 8 as well, so it's a bit of a smaller size, but hoping still it should be able to do well. Probably list that for about £15, something like that maybe. The next one, I've never heard of this brand. I did have to do a little bit of research. I did the research after I bought it. It cost me £1 again from the same place. It's this Noah. Obviously, if anybody's ever sold this, you know, please do let me know. But it's a size extra small. Now, either I'm going mad or that's definitely not an extra small. That is quite wide in comparison to usual extra smalls. Extra smalls I find is like a size 6 to 8 or something like that size, but that didn't really look extra small to me, so I didn't see a problem with that. They had it initially put up for £4.99, but then they dropped it to £1. But I did a little bit of research, and actually these don't do so badly, to be honest. They can probably fetch about £20, £25, possibly even £30. Some of them have obviously gone for the £10, £15 marks and stuff before, but I think this one is such a pretty dress. It's got such a lovely embroidered floral design to it, so I'm hoping I could probably get about £20 for that. I paid £1, so anything more than £1 would be great, right? The next one here that I've got is this dress here from Roman. Hopefully you can see that. There you go, that's from Roman there. It's a size 14. I did pay up for this one. It is £6.50, but I'm thinking again wedding season, that sort of thing. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It is just a plain standard dress, nothing too fancy. It's slightly pleated on the skirt down here, and it's got this lovely orange belt. And yeah, I just thought again wedding season, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So hoping I could probably get about £25–30 for that one. And then another Roman dress, because I do like picking up Roman. I find it does really well for me. Paid £5.50 for this one, so I paid up again a little bit, not as much as the other one, but again it's absolutely gorgeous. So it's kind of like a bit of a v-necky thing at the back here, but it's just a lovely gorgeous. It's black with this sort of pink floral all the way over it. There are a couple of pulls in it, so for example here, but I looked at it, I did have a good quick look at it. I'm thinking I could probably get rid of them, just get some scissors on that and try and snip that off, and hopefully it's not so noticeable. If it is, obviously I will put it in the listing, but hopefully it should all come out okay, because it's not hard, it's hardly noticeable on such a busy design like that anyway, but I will try and make that as pretty as possible. So again, probably about £25–30 on that one as well. I really do well with Roman dresses, so I'm hoping I can do well with that. I've then got this football top. I do pick up some football tops when I do see them for a decent price. This one is a Manchester United one. This is actually something that my dad found, and he picked it up and he went, "You're definitely buying this one," because you've got Ibrahimovic on the back with the number 9 on it. It is, I believe, 2016, 2017, might be wrong, I did check earlier. So the ones that have done quite well on eBay are the ones that are match worn, so you can see it here, it's written here to say what match it was worn in, but this one obviously isn't, so I could probably still get about £20 for it, not much more, but I did pay £4 for it, and it is a size large, so I'm sure it would do well, I'm sure it will sell well. There aren't too many on eBay already, so I'm hoping it will be a quite quick flip. And then lastly from this pile is a coat. I might have bought one more coat. It's a Land's End coat. I couldn't not pick this up, to be honest. It's a Land's End coat. It's a size 18 to 20, and I paid £3 for it, so I couldn't say no to that. It's a bit crinkly and a bit loud, to be honest, but it's this sort of beige coat, nothing fancy about it. It's kind of like a Mac looking thing, double breasted, hip length, that sort of thing. So yeah, hoping I could probably get about, I don't know, £20 to £30. It's quite a big rough estimate really, but somewhere between there. I think Land's End does quite well, to be honest, so I'm hoping I can get a decent price for it. Okay, and absolutely finally, you've probably seen for the whole video that this sort of stack of hats is sitting here. Now hopefully in the GoPro footage you might have seen me picking up these hats. Fingers crossed you did. If you didn't, then I'm talking complete rubbish right now. But I tried to film getting these hats. So these hats here I paid for all in one go. I'm going to show you sort of what they look like really briefly, and then I'll show you how much I paid for the lot. So the first one is this kind of fascinator headpiece kind of thing here, and it has the elastic underneath it, so you kind of pop it on your head like that, I think. Is it like that or the other way? I don't really know. But you'd wear it sort of like that, and then obviously you go in somewhere posh into a wedding. I assume with the elastic you put it behind your hairdo or something, I'm not quite sure, but yeah. I picked up that one. It's got no brand, it's literally just plain, boring, nothing to it for that one. This one here is a bit more fancy looking, so it's got these kind of bow feather design on the side. It's bright pink, as you can see. It's by even Emma B, Balfour Hats England. That's all right. This one here, it's a headband fascinator hat thing, so I think it's supposed to go like that, maybe. I'm not quite sure, something like that I think. So it goes on the side of your head anyway, and sits there, and nice pretty little fascinator. Again, no brand, it's literally just nameless. The next one is from Gold. There you go, the brand Gold, but it's silver. Now this is going to be so fun trying to list it, because in my listing it will say gold hat, which is silver, so it's going to be a bit confusing, but hey ho. So it's this look. This one's actually really pretty. It's got this sort of feather design on the side here. Nothing special to it, it's just a nice sort of plain simple wedding hat. The next one is this big blue, navy blue hat from St Michael, from Marks and Spencer. So this one's actually quite a small one, so if from my previous videos you've seen me wear hats, I do have quite a small head, so this one fits me just quite nicely actually. But yeah, it's massive, absolutely huge. It's got this sort of feather design to it on the side here again, as with most of them do. What I quite like about this one, it's got kind of elastic on the inside, so it can kind of like fit on your head if you've got a really small head, so perfect for me. And the next one, this one is quite posh, to be honest. It's this, I don't know whether they can try and show you that one there, but it's this Failsworth, and actually it's got a bit of a drawstring here, so again, rather than elastic, you can tighten it on your head with the drawstring, which is quite cool. It does have, I think, a very slight foundation mark on the inside here. You probably can't pick it up in the video, but it does, so I'm going to try and clean that off. If not, again, I'll list it in my description. So it looks like that. So it's kind of like an oval one rather than a round one completely. It's got this big bow that looks kind of like a plus on the side, and then these sort of thingies here. So yeah, so that one should be quite good. And the next one, this one just kind of looks like just a plain simple straw hat, not particularly wedding-y, but I suppose it still could be. So yeah, it looks like that. It's just a bit plain and simple. Nothing too special. Got these sort of flowers on the front of it, and this kind of like wrap design around it here, but obviously it'll suit somebody. It might just be a nice summer hat, I don't know, but it's quite a nice little straw hat anyway. So it says it's 100% straw. The next one is this hat here. It's actually a really small hat. It doesn't actually fit on my head. Ooh, that's very tight. So yeah, it's very small. I'm not sure who's going to wear this one, but it's got this absolutely gorgeous flower design on the side. Absolutely lovely, absolutely gorgeous. So it's got that, and it's got this kind of like the banding around it. It's got a double brim as well, so it looks absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, so that is just so pretty, but whether it actually fits somebody's head, I don't know. I mean, it might have to just sort of balance on the back of your head, maybe. It might not actually sit on your head properly, but I'm sure if you lean your head back, it will probably come off. So it probably should fit your head, really, shouldn't it? I then also have this hat here. Don't really like this one at all, to be honest. It looks a bit silly, but it's orange, it's nice and bright, nice and summery. It's got this sort of lovely red trim around it and this giant bow on the front of it. It's not by anything in particular. I think it says Kangol Limited. which I'm sure isn't Kangol the one that did the sports equipment, I think. So I don't know where that's come from, to be honest, but yeah, so we got that one. And then we've got this one here. It's nothing special, just says 100% nylon in it. So again, it looks like that. Again, it's quite a small hat, it's quite small on your head, quite tight on my head, so I'm sure that anyone with a slightly bigger head than me is going to really struggle to put it on. So it's got this sort of floral design, this kind of swirly floral design on the side. And then finally we have this other hat here as well, with a nice rose on it and a kind of a netted bow design on the back. Again, nothing special, no brand, it just looks like this. I'm trying to figure out whether this is quite funerally. I'm not quite sure because of the netting here, but it might just be, because it doesn't proper come over your face, it might not be, it might just be a bit more elegant with just the netting. I'm really not quite sure, I haven't decided yet. I might just put funeral in the title, see how it goes, but yeah, so it should be alright still. So for all those hats there, I bought 11 hats and I only paid £40 for the whole lot. So that works out to about £3.64 per hat, so surely I'll be able to make all my profit back from those hats. So most of the hats I'm probably going to sell for about £20, around that sort of mark. So some maybe more 15, some maybe more 25, 30. And there are a couple of hats in there that actually would go for a little bit higher, more sort of 40, £50 mark. For some more of the ones that have that brand on them. So even those ones that are unbranded, they still will sell because people still want to have a colour that matches their outfit for that wedding occasion thing that they're going to. So even those unbranded ones, still pick them up if they're a really decent price. No more really than sort of £5, something probably a bit lower, maybe about sort of £3 or £4 for those unbranded ones. Maybe you want to pay up a little bit more for those branded ones as well, but definitely hats, wedding outfits, that sort of thing, you should definitely look out for. So that is it for this video. If you did like this video with the style of it, with the GoPro footage showing you how I got on in the charity shops, and then also show you the haul of the things that I've got, please do let me know in the comments below if you do prefer this, or whether you prefer me to show absolutely everything that I bought from the charity shops and not bother with the GoPro footage. Please do let me know how you feel about that, and then I'll take your comments on board for my next one as well. So if you did like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification so you know when my next video is out, and also if I do go live, you'll be notified when I do that as well. So thank you very much for watching as always, and I will see you soon. Head, what's it called? What is it called? What is it called? What is it called? Headpiece. Headpiece.